Hey everyone, the numbers are in for Long Beach Resort in Panama City Beach for 2023. I'm Craig Duran with the Duran Group over at Berkshire Hathaway Home Services. In this video, I'm going to walk you through what we saw in the market in 2023 and take a look at the current market and where things may be headed with pricing in 2024. I'm hearing a lot of questions over and over again, even really since the first of the year. I'm recording this on January 10th. The last 8 days has been a lot of, hey, Craig, our HOA fees are really up this year. Our insurance rates are high this year. What's this? What's this going to mean for the market? Hey, Craig, our rental revenues were a little off in 2023. How's that going to affect sales? Hey, Craig, what's going on with the new state law? How's that going to affect us? How about these new ordinances in Panama City Beach and Bay County for vacation rentals? How will that affect things? A lot of things affecting condo sales for buyers and sellers in 2024. So hopefully this gives you some insight as to what's going on in the market, where things may be headed. Before I get into the numbers, let me give you a little preview of what we're going to be showing you really throughout 2024. Selling real estate this year is not like even selling it in the last couple of years, certainly not like it was when I started 20 years ago. Marketing with video and 3D tours is much more important than ever, especially in a market where it's harder to sell something, where there's more competition for sellers. You've got to pull out all the stops in marketing. Let me show you a couple statistics that hopefully will drive this home for you. Maybe share this with someone, whether you're selling this year or just friend or family member anywhere throughout the country. This is going to apply. Hopefully this can help. So a couple of things. This is a little sneak peek of what we're going to roll out. Bear with me. This is not fully edited yet, but you'll get the idea. Real estate listings marketed with videos receive 403% more inquiries than those without. We can stop right there, and it should be enough to make the point. Real estate that is marketed with video receives 403% more inquiries than those without. If you could do just one thing, whatever the thing is you're selling, whether it's shoes or cars or whatever, and you can get 403% more inquiries by doing one thing, probably you're going to do it, right? You get the idea, but let me show you a couple more. 75% of home buyers consider a virtual tour to be a significant factor in their decision-making process. And 51% of home shoppers use YouTube as their number one. This will have an E on it when we get all finished. 51% of home shoppers use YouTube as their number one destination for research. Think about that, especially for condo sales in Panama City Beach, where so many buyers are coming from somewhere else. They're already getting on the internet doing research. Already half the people who are buying real estate are using YouTube as their number one source. Imagine what that number might be like for just people who are buying something somewhere else. So in short, whether it's you thinking about selling or friend or family member, make sure you're working with an agent. Professional photography should just be a given. But professional video, 3D tours now, you're going to sell faster. You're going to receive more inquiries. You're ultimately going to sell for a higher price by making sure you're working with someone that understands this stuff. And it's not just, I'll give you one last pro tip on this. It's not just walking through a condo or a house and going, oh, look at the kitchen. Oh, look at the bathroom. It's a professional videographer with a professional editor, and then an agent who understands running ads and marketing to distribute all that content. There's a lot to it. You have to put videos in different sizes and formats and lengths. It takes a lot to understand, but it's a serious investment. It's expensive too, to do it right, but it really moves the needle in real estate sales. It has for us for the last couple of years. So make sure you're keeping that in mind, or your friends or family members know about that as well. All right, into the numbers. It was a very interesting year for Long Beach in 2023. I'm sure those of you who own that are watching this already understand and feel this. Remember, we'll start with the overall market. Remember, months of inventory in real estate is a good barometer to see how hot and cold a market is. 5 or 6 months of inventory represents a neutral market in real estate. In June, we were at 3.43. By the end of the season, by the end of the year, we were at 8.17. I actually need to correct that. That was for just the newer buildings. Long Beach is a little bit older than that. Let me show you, adjust this real quick. This will load. But this will give you some sense, and you've probably felt it, that the market really slowed down after the first half of the year. Months of inventory actually went for all Gulfront condos from 2.17 months of inventory in June. It's upwards of 11.03 now. 11 months of inventory is a soft market. It's a buyer's market. There's a lot of competition. This is why I stressed earlier, this is back to, we need to really pull out all the stops when we're selling. We've got to present great. We've got to be staged. We've got to be cleaned. Video, 3D tour, 3D tour, 3D tour. Inside of Long Beach itself, we're only going to pick up a note or a point on this graph when there's a sale. But you can see early in the year, it was at 10, 11.5, and 8. Middle of the year, we had some nice sales, and it actually brought the months of inventory number down to about a neutral market. But recently, we're hovering up there between 8 and 11.5. Again, very, very soft market. And you'll see why here in a minute. The good news is we did have a lot of sales in Long Beach in 2023. I was really, really involved in this project most of the year. We'll go through this. I've got this organized chronologically. Let's go through this to see if we can pick up any trends in pricing. Let's start with efficiencies. An efficiency early in the year sell at $235,000, maybe $325,000 later in the year, $310,000 later in the year. So just in a really quick glimpse, prices really stabilized in those efficiency units by getting up into the low 300s. If we look at the one-bedroom units, $450,000 sale early in the year, $485,000. After that, back down to $440,000. $440,000 again, $400,000 recently. And that's a little bit of a sign of what I'm concerned about in Long Beach. If we look at the two-bedroom sales, $700,000, $625,000, $700,000, $595,000, $764,000, $679,000, $595,000, $595,000, $620,000. You see, recently we're in the high fives, low sixes after certainly being much higher than that early in the year. And I know floor height and condition, location all matter. This is a pretty simple overview right now, but you're still picking up some trends already. The three bedrooms, I worked on a lot of three bedrooms in Long Beach last year. This was real interesting. We sold this one for $955,000 early in the year, nicely updated unit. Just not long later, $900,000 sale for a three bedroom. $837,000. We also worked on this one. $837,000 sale. Again, not long after. I believe this was January. This was a few months later. $955,000 to $837,000. Now, of course, this unit here, 706 in Tower 1, was seriously upgraded. 906, I believe this was also Tower 1, not as upgraded, but that's a pretty dramatic difference in sales price. Following some more three bedrooms, $850,000. We did have one of the nicer units close at $1,035,000. We worked on that sale also. $849,000 sale more recently, $850,000 sale more recently. Nice upgraded unit did sell for over $1 million, $1,010,000. And that's the most recent sale. So you're starting to see where some of the pricing trends are. And of course, this is a good reminder that just because you have the same concrete box and the same layout, of course, the inside matters. Some people have done structural upgrades, some haven't. A lot of times your rental history, supported rental history is a big driver of sales right now. So again, this to me, especially doing a lot in Long Beach last year, marketing is so much more important than it was 2 years ago. You've got to get your message out to all over the country to have more cracks at bat, so to speak. 403% more inquiries doesn't mean 403% more sales. It just means 403% more inquiries, more people taking a look and interest. And we need that right now in a market that's a little softer. Looking ahead, there are 0 pending contracts in Long Beach right now. Not a great sign for the market, and probably a little more of a challenge. 29 units on the market for sale. So back to this chart earlier, you can see why we're in very much a buyer's market. Buyers have lots of choice in Long Beach. To go through this real quickly right now, if you have an efficiency unit for sale, units are priced between $299 and $329. Again, that's a pretty motivated seller there who's getting $25,000 less than the least expensive unit. That's raising your hand, basically saying, make me an offer. One bedrooms are priced between $400,000 and $459,000 right now. There are 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 of those for sale. Two bedrooms are priced between $598 upwards of $750. And there are 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13 of those units for sale. 3-bedroom units right now, priced from $799. 2 units priced at $799, another one at $875, $905, $950, $974, and $1,050,000. So a lot of competition in Long Beach. I know we're not even talking about some of the internal factors that Long Beach is dealing with that other buildings aren't. So one final note, I'm gonna put, my battery's dying, and so I want to make sure and get this done before that, but I'm gonna put a link to Mike Simonson's video from Altos Research. Really good information about where the market's also headed in 2024. If you want to be any of our lists to make sure you're receiving this video directly, give me a call, shoot me a text at 850-290-0417. Again, a lot to digest. It's going to be a real interesting year for condo sales, especially in Long Beach. Marketing is that much more important. Make sure you're working with someone that's getting professional photography, professional videography, professional 3D tours, and all those things not only created, but marketed and distributed for you. Thanks for watching. We'll be in touch with more updates. Thanks.